So I would compare this to maybe like a thinner formulation of like a cream concealer. Hey beauties, it's Riri. Today's video is a full face of Subtle Beauty. I made a purchase in the 21 Days of Beauty through Ulta because it was 50% off for the stack. I've wanted to try this out. I love this idea for just something very quick and easy, something that's very travel friendly, beginner friendly, all the things. I was gonna go ahead and open this up and kind of take everything out and build the stack prior to filming, but I actually wanted to show you guys how it comes. I do kind of look at this as it's a little bit wasteful because it's so much, like they could put the stack together for us. However, if we wanted to mix and match things, we could also do that. We can kind of build it to, and we can build it to our own preferences. And of course, I do recycle. So just noting that, I'm gonna take everything out. Here is the little card that comes in the box. I wanted to get this since I kind of saw this launched and stuff like that. So when I saw the 50% off deal, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and go for it. So here is everything in the package. We have the dual-ended face brush, the lip and cheek tint. This is in Runway to Rose. A cream concealer in 007N. Have the translucent shine control powder. We have the mirror lid and brush base. We have a beautiful shadow duo in Staycation. We have the powder bronzer in Latte. And then we also have the dry brush cleaner. So let me get everything unboxed and then we'll kind of dive in. But here is the packaging. I'll be RB. Alright, I have my stack all put together and stuff like that. It's very, very small, very compact. The brush, if you're traveling, it's slightly bulky, not a deal breaker, of course. I actually don't generally like teeny tiny travel brushes. We do have a retractable little case here. We have a more fluffy brush I would use for probably the powder slash bronzer. The other side has a very short pinched kind of squatty brush. They do feel well made. They feel very, very soft. So I'm excited, you guys. In unboxing this, that light neutral concealer, y'all, that's not really looking light. That's looking quite dark to me. So I think I'm actually gonna go in with this brush and pick some up. I'm obviously gonna feel it with my hands too, just kind of see how it feels texturally. Okay, I think I'm gonna like this. I speak a lot of times to liking cream product, but wanting something that doesn't feel like super emollient, super slippy, and kind of oily greasy. I like a cream product that is a little bit more kind of dense, a little bit more opaque, and kind of sets down on the skin. So I'm gonna try to treat this like a kind of spot conceal slash foundation and kind of see how that works. The brush feels nice. This might be a little too dense for this. I'm gonna go with my fingers. And actually once I kind of got in here and I'm seeing it on my skin, it actually does not seem quite as dark. I still think that if you're on the cusp of like, you know, fair to light, this is gonna be a little bit too deep. Okay, I don't smell anything at all. And keep in mind, we would probably generally just kind of spot conceal with this. But for me, I would like to take this and only have to take like mascara and a brow product. So I'm just gonna kind of use it sparingly and in a way to just kind of cover up my redness and stuff like that. Everything kind of, you know, everything went together really easily and stuff like that. I like the concept, obviously. So I'm really intrigued by this. I want to know too, like, have you seen this? Have you wanted to try it? I'm curious about that. I'm going to go with a regular foundation brush. Obviously, if I were traveling, you know, I would try my best to use this. So I would compare this to maybe like a thinner formulation of like a cream concealer, or a slightly denser but more sheer cream foundation. In terms of kind of canceling out redness and stuff like that, I like that. It's giving light coverage, which I'm fine with. I don't like full coverage. And I think that, I mean, that's the purpose of the entirety of the brand is, you know, subtle beauty. All right, I like that. Obviously, I cannot attest right now to long wearability and things like that. I will pop a comment here for you guys, though. Okay, I like that, actually. I like that a lot. I would definitely call it, we'll say light to medium coverage. I'm assuming we could probably build it up a little bit as well. But for me, this is enough. I'll go in with the lip and cheek first. Let me take off the little bit of gloss I have on. And for products like this, I like to go in with a firm brush like this. So I am going to try this and just kind of tap it off from that concealer. Picks up beautifully on the brush. It is almost the exact same texture. Nice and opaque. Creamy, but I think it's going to set down. Alrighty, I'm gonna go straight in. Whoa, let me divvy some up for this side. Again, this brush, it's a little bit smaller. Like, I would more so use this for like a contoury type moment. So I definitely would, for me personally, I would take brushes with me, but I mean, I probably would anyway if I were traveling. Blending out beautifully. And as intense as that kind of originally or initially set down, it has blended out really, really softly. So I feel like, you know, I can get away with using this right now while I'm a little bit more light. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. But I can also kind of amp it up and really pack a punch with it. And y'all know I love formulations like that. Specifically with blushes and bronzer, I really like to, I'm going in with this brush, I really like to be able to diffuse things out, and I prefer a more kind of buildable type of formula. You know, one that's not like crazy pigmented out the gate, or if it is crazy pigmented, I at least want to be able to blend it really easily. I feel like this is doing that. It's sitting beautifully on my skin. Ooh, you guys, so far so good. Oh yeah, I like that. And just with my finger, I'm gonna go in and put some on my lips. Ooh. All right, I like that. It gives more of a, my preference, like a very soft kind of velvety diffused type of look to the lip. I like that. I like that a lot. Next I'll go in, I wonder if I should set. Let me try to set with the powder first and we'll see what happens. This is in translucent. I am going to grab a puff, as I usually do. I'm going to get just a little bit. I'm going to tap it on the back of my hand and just put a little bit on the under eye. Actually, let me powder a full side of my face and let's just kind of see what this looks like. I'm not smelling anything at all from any of the products thus far. Ooh, that looks really beautiful. It feels quite lightweight. And I feel like this is perfect for literally any time, but specifically vacation and summertime. Okay, so there is, with it not set at all, and set. Beautiful difference. And texturally, it doesn't feel quite as like satin-esque, silky, powdery, but it has a really nice texture to it. Let me go ahead and powder this side as well. I'm going to use the little fluffy brush and go into the bronzer. I feel like it's looking a little bit deep for me, so I'm going to tap it off. And my tip is to kind of start higher up and really start in the hairline. That way, if it is a little too deep, if it becomes muddy, patchy, things like that, you know, we can kind of mask that when we turn our, you know, turn our heads, and or once our hair is down, we're never gonna see that. All right, slightly deep for me right now, I feel like. So I'm gonna go with a little bit of a less is more approach on this side. I feel like everything is pretty pigmented, but then also I'm feeling like it's blending out well. And I like stuff like that because, again, I can use it now, but then I'll be able to use it in, you know, 2 months when I'm more tan than I am right now. Ooh, okay, I like this. And just because it's what I would normally use, I am going to go in with my Judy brush from the crayon case, pick up a little bit, tap it off. Okay, I actually really like that. Ooh, that's nice. And nothing feels like super matte or anything on the skin. Even after I've added the powder, I don't feel dry. I don't feel like it's too much or cakey or anything like that. And then I'm gonna go in with the eyeshadow. And with this, I think I'm just gonna take my finger into the shimmer as I always do. This to me feels very similar to kind of a standard, like satin-esque kind of standard shimmer, but I'm feeling like it has a little bit more sparkle and glow in it. And the texture of it has slightly more like luminous quality to it. So if you like something that's a little bit more natural, but you want a little bit more elevated, I feel like this seems like it's a little bit more just kind of soft and a little bit maybe more shiny. So I'm gonna put that onto the lids just using my finger. Now, is this like a, you know, bells and whistles type of thing? Is it gonna be, you know, crazy shiny and shimmery and sparkly and all the things? No, but that is not the preface of the brand. Oh, that's pretty, and I actually really like the color of this. Ooh, okay, I like that. And then I'm just gonna get a little fluffy brush, and I'm gonna go into the matte shade. I also like that you could go in like with either shade here. You could use the bronzer in your crease, whatever the case may be. Going in, I'm gonna pick up quite a bit and then tap it off a little bit. And I'm just going to run that through my crease. And then because I have hooded lids, I do need to come a little bit higher up. All right, slightly more subtle than I anticipated. Like, it looks fairly deep in the pan. That may be because I put the shimmer shade on first. I do like, though, for just a more subtle eyeshadow look, I do like, and if you're also, you know, if you have issues blending your matte shades, if you run the shimmer shade on your lid first, this matte shade is just going to blend so much easier on top of that shimmer shade. I'm actually getting a little bit more punch over here. Yeah, okay. So I feel like it's pretty true to pan color. You may have to build it up just a little bit. I'll have to look too. I'm almost positive. I don't know that I saw that on Ulta. I think they just had like the kits kind of all together. And of course you can go through and pick, you know, what colors and stuff. But I'd like to kind of see if they have different shades, like singles. I'm assuming they do, because you could go in and buy, you know, maybe your winter shade and your summer shade of something. Maybe you can do very soft and natural, and then, you know, if you're into pinks, maybe they have a pink option. I think that would be really cool too. Okay, yeah, definitely able to build that up. It doesn't look muddy or patchy or like it's kind of just sitting, you know, on my dry skin, my textured skin. Okay. You guys, I gotta admit, I'm pretty damn impressed. This is really stunning. Very, you know, subtle and soft and very natural, but enough to bring life to my skin. I like these a lot. Did I try? I think I tried everything. Concealer, the bronzer, the powder, the blush. Yes, and then I do like that we have like the brush cleaner in the bottom of this. We could wipe that off. It also had like a little refill with it. We have our little tiny mirror. Now, if you are a blind little somebody like myself, honey, this might be a little bit too small, but I always take a mirror with me when I do travel The brush, this could be a little more dense for me personally, but I think to use it for the powder products is going to be just fine. This right here, I love the density of this. Like one of my favorite brushes, it may be dirty right now. One of my favorite brushes for like contouring and stuff like that is a brush very similar to this, and I kind of stipple it on. Yeah, I'm absolutely thrilled. You got, especially for $50, I think it is an amazing, amazing value. I think even at $100, I still think that you're getting a lot of product, and upon first impression and first application, they're good. They're good quality. So yeah, the only thing I would do from here is throw on my Fine Beauty White eyeliner, and I would throw on a coat of mascara. And I feel like this is enough to make me feel good, make me feel put together and stuff like that. Without kind of being too much and without taking a whole lot of time. I am going to go in. I just want to put some of this right here at the brow bone. I like something light and bright at my brow bone generally. If you don't, you don't have to do that. Oh yeah, I like this a lot, you guys. I would love to know, have you tried Subtle Beauty? Have you been on the fence? Have you been eyeing this like I was? Did you happen to pick it up in the Ulta sale? I'd like to know. Comment down below. Let's have that conversation. Please don't forget to give the video a thumbs up and subscribe down below if you did enjoy. You can also hype the video. You can tap the bell so you never miss any of my videos. And there's a join button down below you can click to become a channel member to get some exclusive perks. I love you all. Stay happy, healthy, and safe. And of course, be your own best beautiful. Bye, beauties.